Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I thought I'd take you for a little drive out for something different and show you what I get up to in my work week in different type of restoration. As some of you know, I restore antique furniture for a living, but I thought you would like to see the project I'm working on. It's been going on a few years, so we're driving out to a smaller town, probably about 10-15 miles outside of Grass Valley, a town called Smartsville. So I'd bring the old 108 out today, the 6-cylinder, and take a drive and show you around a bit. So I just took the turn off Highway 20 to a town called Smartsville, as I say, about 10-15 miles from where I live in Grass Valley, and it's opposite the turning off to the Beale Air Force Base where they fly the U-2 out of. Every now and then when I'm in the shop, you'll hear the distinctive sound of the U-2 flying over or coming back in from various missions. It's kind of a very distinctive sound it has. So, very pretty little town here. Well, I say a town, it's almost like this little hamlet, really, a strip. There's very little here, just the building I'm going to show you, and a few other cabins and small houses and a post office. So it's a pretty little place, town of Smartsville. And this is it, pretty much. And there you can see the Smartsville Church, and in the back there with the scaffold around, they've been painting it. So I'm going to check out and show you guys what my next stage that I've got to get up to. So yeah, they've been painting the outside, this huge scaffold. Quite a job. I haven't been down it for a while. So let me zoom in on the older details of the building. 1871. It was rebuilt after a fire back then. And it's been under restoration for quite some time. You can't really see them, but I built those shutters and those arch windows at the top there. The front, that's what we started. Let me take you to the side. I did all those shutters and arch windows, rebuilt all the sash windows, and made the shutters from scratch. All mortise and tenon together. This one's still got to go up. There's a little issue with that one, so we've got to put that back together. So that's this side, and there is the side I've got to be working on next. I've already built all the 6 shutters for these 3 bays. Not that final one, that's towards the rear of the building. That will be the next phase. So that's 6 shutters and 2 sash windows per bay, and then plus the arches. I had to rebuild all the astricals, and they were all completely trashed and, I mean, completely unusable. So let me take you in the church. Hopefully the code still works that I've got here, because I haven't been down here a while. Hopefully they haven't changed the padlock. So see these, first of all, these are the inner doors. These are all oak doors, quarter-sawn oak doors, 2 here, in fairly reasonable condition, probably need taking apart and rebuilding. And we're gonna do those next and transfer them to the front here, where these doors are really shot at the front, and they are, you know, seen better days. So they want me to restore the doors as well. They're probably about, and it's got to be about 9 feet, I would imagine. So anyway, so in we are here. They already did the altar here. They did all this paintwork some time ago, and they've done the ceiling, which is nice, since I was last in, because that was all open to the rafters. And these are the windows I rebuilt. So these are the windows that I've got to work on, these 3 bays here. It's actually a lot more pleasant in here now that it's been sheetrocked. You feel like it's not so overwhelming with all the open frame. But you can see how that's all cattywampus. It leans that way, so I've got to shift that over just a little bit. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm going to take these beams out, shift it over, and then, you know, check, make sure everything's working okay. There's pulley wheels up the top there where the weights slide down this channel here, so we can raise and lower the lower sash window. And then the upper one's the arch, and this one they want in a fixed position because they're not going to mess with those. They just want the bottom one up and down. So that looks like the easiest one to do. That's, I think, just a shift over job. Here's the confessional that eventually they'll want me to do something to. There you go. Looks like some actual simulated grain on this. This is probably a Doug fir or something. They've almost simulated almost a quarter sawn effect here. But this is, so see up here, this is all simulated wood here. So they use the drag tool. I have to decide what they're going to do with this. And this altar was done some time ago by, I think it was a Russian guy, I think. They did a lovely job. It's kind of a sky blue effect there. Oh, it looks so much nicer now that the sheetrock's in. Lovely. I hope you're enjoying this. This is what I get up to on the when I'm not doing furniture and cars. So let me take you up the little staircase here and see how far we can get. Hopefully the camera's picking it up. Upper floor and your obligatory organ. Like a viewing gallery here. A very peaceful atmosphere. I'm kind of looking forward to getting back into this and getting out the shop for a bit. Come down here, work for the day. It's actually quite nice. I don't think they're going to be doing much with this guy. Okay, so now we're in the main tower now. This window here I have at the workshop that I'm going to rebuild. Now I'm going to feel a bit adventurous, and I'm going to take you up the tower. So hopefully I can keep the camera running because this is a kind of a rickety old ladder. But I think you may enjoy this. I was here probably a year ago in a storm, and all the wind was whipping through the cracks in the tower and howling wind and rain, and it was kind of spooky but fun at the same time. So let me get you. Whoops, I'm gonna fall. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try and adjust the exposure just a second. Try and bring up the exposure a little bit. Okay, so here's the rope, obviously, up to the bell, way up in the tower. So let's keep going, shall we? Now this one Maybe I'll offer to build him a new ladder. These rungs do look a little dodgy. We're right up the bell tower now. You saw that scaffold outside. We are in the top. Looks like a squirrel's been here. And this bit, I think you'll really enjoy. Oh, there we go. Look at that, eh? The old bell. Let me get the a good shot of the. I think it says San Francisco on here. Let's see what that says. Garrett, San Francisco, California. Yeah, that's a 1876. That's a bit special. A little older than the old Mercedes, that's for sure. So this is still completely operational. I'm not obviously going to go ringing it, and there is an area up there that I'm not going to go up because there's no ladder up there and there's no real purpose, but that's at the very top tower. So, taking it very easy, I don't want to fall here, but you can see all these framework here holding this bell unit here. And there's a big pulley. Very cool stuff. All the framing seems to be in pretty good shape up here. This looks like it's probably been repaired at a later date, or I may be wrong, but got a lot of this metal strapping here because this looks like a Dr. Seuss thing when it's from the outside. It's all wiggly all over the place, but it's been assured by the building department it's all very solid. Let me see if we can see outside there. Got all the scaffold out there, you can't really see anything there. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the little tour of the church, and I'll probably shoot a little bit more downstairs, but I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm going to climb down, turn the camera off now because it's a little risky, and get down this ladder. See all these nuts on the ground here, probably squirrels and stuff have been in here, make a little home for themselves. So, next ladder here. Right, let me take you down and oh, this was part of the front area of the church that I showed you. I filled this in, and these units here are boxes about 6 inches deep or so, and what they're for, they're actually arched boxes, so eventually they're going to put a lighting source behind them and have the glass of the arches painted, you know, with a religious type scene, I guess, and then the light from behind them projected through on a timer or something, so at night that would look really nice, I think. So yeah, instead, otherwise this is just blocked off and it doesn't show anything, so putting a light behind it I think is a good idea. So my legs are achy from going up those stairs. As I say, we're very close to getting started again. Get these, basically want to come in here and true these frames up. Then I can bring in the windows. Windows were all rebuilt and they're at the glazier right now being glazed. And as I say, I've built shutters, all brand new ones, because these were beyond help really, or logical help to to really do much with. So you can see some of the simulated grain on this piece here. Now let me take you around the back. God, my legs are aching from that. If you see these holes drilled in here, this is for the gallery. You know, it has a sort of like a little gallery here with columns. I think they're stored in the storage unit. We've got to rebuild and repair all those. And this is going to be used as more of a kind of community space for the village, rather than a proper church again, you know. So let me take you around the back here to the curved door. I don't think there's any light source back here, so I don't think you're going to be... Oh, you can see something here. So again, I've got to read the next phase will be doing this one and then the one on the opposite side. Oh, another organ here. See this curved section at the back? Looks like it's got some kind of laminate on there. So there you go, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that little tour of the Smartsville church, and get an idea of what I get up to besides furniture and messing around with old Mercedes cars. Here are some of the galleries I was telling you about. Here, see? There's the other shutter that I've got to fit. And another, I think this is a door, this one, I've got to rebuild that. So what it looks like I'm going to have to do is take these outer boards, because these boards that need shifting over are attached to the outer fascia board. So they're going to have to be removed, and then everything shifted over just to true it all up. But this doesn't look too bad out of alignment. This one definitely needs moved over, possibly replacing. It's got a bit of a warp on it. So these are the self-closing hinges with giant springs here to pull them back. There's the mortise and tenon joints. Two giant hinges, look at those guys. So like I say, we're going to restore this. You can see all this is quarter sawn oak here. These are called medullary rays. These will come up gorgeous. These we can save these. What I would do is something like this. I would take these doors back to the shop and completely dismantle them, and then essentially rebuild them. And see, there's a little chip out the top of that one. That's pretty straightforward. And then finish them so clear, a nice clear, so you see all that beautiful oak. And then I think it's a little beyond me installing these. You're going to need a contractor to do that. Because they're so massive and so heavy. And then we'll look at either rebuilding these doors or restoring them. You know, they look horrible, but we might be able to save it. It's best to save as much as possible, just like the old cars. Want to save as much as possible, just on principle, really. So okay, we're locked up. Make sure that's all locked properly, and let's go around this side and just inspect the windows again from the outside. Get my game plan together. Very nice people I'm working with here, Kit and Janet. They've been really nice. I restored an old rocking chair for them some years ago, and that's how we got to know each other so well. So yeah, I think what I'll do, well, you can see that fascia board is coming off completely. Yeah, because painters might have pulled that off just to get in there. So really what I'm going to do, pull these outer boards off. I'm going to do one at a time, because obviously we need to have it secure at night. So I'll just work on one bay at a time, work my way through it, and get it done. Let me take you around the back. Little NID. NID ditch, that's the Nevada County Irrigation District. Got a little ditch, got a little stream that runs through here. Nice. Let me get out of the sun here. Looks like they're working on the eaves up there. Done a good job, got it all painted up nice. They've done a lot of foundation work as well. Long time before I got working on the job. So there you go, there you have it. Now the reason we didn't put arches on the, shutters on the top, is they wanted constant light coming through all the time, even with these lower shutters shut. They always wanted the top ones showing. So I rebuilt all these were in pieces they were. And then I'll show you that box unit we were talking about earlier. So see that window up there, let me zoom in. See that upper shutter there? Not shutter, arch. I built those from scratch, made the astracals. And behind that thing hinges down. That kind of hinges down on some hinges that are there. And then that enables people to clean the glass and also put the lighting units behind. So it will show well at night. Here's the grocery store that was opposite. You read that, maybe put it on pause. Another plaque. Before I sign off, I'll just get this other plaque for those history buffs of you. Let's get another. You can pause that guy, take a little read. So there you go, took a little drive out here today. I hope you enjoyed the little tour of the Smartsville church. And I'll check in from time to time, show you the progress. Thought I'd make it a nice change from the cars all the time and give you some idea what I've been up to. And why things take a little while. Alright guys, thanks a lot, I appreciate it, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.